Me and my guy still having our healthy debate. So he said, Job 12, 7 through 10 says, to ask creation, how did we get here? Do we study creation? You are absolutely right. Job 12 does do that. It tells you to ask the animals, ask the earth, ask the fish, the every living creature, uh, and it will testify that it was all made by God. Now, in another question, you said what verses of other religions that teach this. I told you to go study them. I'm not going to go back. I haven't studied most of these other religions in a very long time, but I do remember that the Upanishads uh, talks about how everything was made from and out of Brahma, and that everything is a testimony to Brahma and his creation of all things. There are other religions that speak similar, to their deity bringing about all things from itself. The Kabbalion, the Hermetics, the Atlanteans talked about how from the mental manifestation of the all things came into being. And if you want to understand all things, then study nature. The only reason I believe in an infinite intelligent mind is because of my study of nature, is recognizing nature, the complexity and the unity of nature, the balance of nature. But I could come from that direction through many different religions, if I so choose. I can do Buddhism, all things manifested out of the unity and out of the mind of the all. They don't necessarily call it the all, they don't necessarily deify an individual being, but they do have an idea of a manifestation of creation, all coming from one source that expands. Actually, it's more like the singularity. The Buddhist teaching is actually more like the singularity teaching of the Big Bang, of how everything comes from one energy source, explodes out and expands, grows, and then decays and come back to that energy source, and then start the process over again. This is what the idea is in Buddhism of growth and decay, growth and decay, growth and decay as a continuous cycle, and that we and everything in the universe is part of that continuous cycle. This is what the Buddhists will teach you if you were to go and study Buddhism. You see, don't criticize other religions or say what they don't have if you haven't researched those religions. I researched the heck out of Christianity because I was born into it, but I took the time to research in my 20s, and I am 51, Buddhism, Islam, Taoism, all the isms, right? And then went into the ancient religions. In the Kemetic ancient religion, all things manifested from the Ogdode. The Ogdode is one point of energy that is separated then in 4 parts. And within each 4 parts is the masculine and feminine version of those 4 parts. From that 8 came the cosmic egg and then the birth of Ra. Ra was the matter form symbol or entity of the Ogdode. And from Ra, he created all the universe. So all things in nature are a testament to Ra, in which Ra is a testament to the Ogdode. When you look at Akhenaten, it was all from the Akhten, the one deity, represented by the sun, but not the sun, but represented by the sun as a symbol. But all things in Akhtanism manifested from the all, and all things in nature are a testament to the Akhten, which is the first monotheistic religion, which is more than likely where the Hebrew people actually came from the worshippers of the Akhten, who then had to flee from Egypt when Tutankhamun came into power, and they battled against Tutankhamun's forces on the Red Sea, and then went into the Levant and became the hillside people. And then after a few centuries, when the copper? When the Bronze Age collapse happened, and the Canaanite people, which was a various groups of people, were the sea people, the coastal people, moved into the hillside through the Bronze Age collapse, they merged with these people, the remnants, with the remnants of the people from the Akhten, and became your Hebrew people. And then we go through all the histories of the Babylonians and Sumerians and Akkadians, all them kind of people that they were ruled over by, until you get to the kingdom of Israel, kingdom of Judah, then the Babylonian captivity, and then Hezekiah redoes the whole thing and writes all these stories. So, but that was a little side note. But to come back to it, those who practice animalism, those who practice Wiccan, the Druids, all these other religions validated their deity, their primary deity. Ifa validates its primary deity through the study of nature. And all of them give credit to their deity through the account of nature and its existence. So you have a great day. Remember, you got to free yourself to be yourself, because your greatness is not negotiable. Good journey, good vibration.